What's good, my peeps? The Ruck is here with another action figure review, courtesy of Hasbro. Marvel Legends. This is the controller Build-A-Figure wave, and what we have before us is the USAgent. This is the last figure in this wave that we have left to review, and then after that it'll be on to the controller himself. So for the final time with this wave, take a look at the packaging, because this too is going to go away in favor of plastic-free packaging. So right now we can clearly see the figure and the accessories and the Build-A-Figure piece in the clam shell. You have Legends logo at the top. You got the USAgent on the red banner below. Curiously, he has no spot varnished logo whatsoever. Turning to the side, we have some artwork of USAgent, which is repeated on the other side, and on the rear we have more of that artwork. Below you see the controller and all of the figures in the wave, 7 to be exact in total. 6 are needed to build the controller. Iron Man is unnecessary. We've already reviewed Iron Man, Thor, Blue Marvel, Madam Hydra, Speedball, and most recently Quake. Now we have USAgent. He's got a little readout. Originally appointed by the U.S. government to replace Steve Rogers as Captain America, U.S.Agent John Walker must balance his moral compass against his duty to his country. Yes, indeed. He's had a very topsy-turvy history as both Captain America and as the USAgent. Well, he's still here. So anyhow, there we have it. As far as Mr. John Walker is concerned, it's time to get him out of his packaging. USAgent comes with the right arm to build the controller, as well as a changeable fist for said right arm. USAgent also comes with an additional set of hands, a right grasping hand and a left open hand. I guess it's so you can pose him like he's already flung his shield. And speaking of that shield, that is his last accessory. You see, it's kind of small. You'll see when I finally have him wielding it, but it's got the standard USAgent style for the paint job on the outer portion of the shield. You know, no symbol of any kind in the center, black, white, red, and the shield itself is like a grayish blue. We've seen this before. It's got that clip slash peg combo there that it's notorious for breaking off. This part right here I'm talking about, notorious for breaking off. So be very careful when you clip this on to USAgent's arm. So we've got USAgent on our rotating platter, giving you a 360-degree view of the figure. At first glance, for me, I can tell you straight up, Hasbro, they dropped the ball on which buck to use for Mr. Walker here. USAgent is, for any that aren't in the know, he's bigger than Captain America. He's 6'4", 260. So at the very minimum, just to try to fudge it, the 80th anniversary cap buck should have been used for this. I'm going to do a comparison with Captain America later in the video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But other than that, it is an update from our previous release of USAgent, and we'll compare that when we get Mr. Walker off of the base, which we're going to do now. So now we've got USAgent off the base, and having mentioned that he needed to be on at minimum the Captain America 80th anniversary buck. I should mention the buck that he's on. I believe this is the Grim Reaper body mold, which is a little thicker than the Bucky cap, but still not thick enough to represent someone of U.S. agent's stature, so to speak. Like I said, John Walker is 6'4", 260, compared to Steve Rogers, who's 6'2", 240. So you can understand when I say that if you use the Captain America body to hedge, that's kind of acceptable. But this is even smaller than the Captain America buck. So it's not a good look, but it's what we have, so it's what we'll deal with. So the figure is molded in a black, and it's got the paint apps. You're looking at the head sculpt. Mask is, of course, in black. You got the skin tones for his face, pretty very sour expression, if you will. Got the white wings. Mine are painted nicely, don't look sloppy. The ears as well, they don't look sloppy in terms of intermingling with the black. Then of course you get nothing in terms of any color until you get down to his chest and torso. He's got the red and white stripes going from the top of his chest down to his waist, and of course on his right side he's got the black star. He's got a red belt molded in red plastic, and the buckle is painted a gunmetal grayish type of color. His on his arms, of course, they're molded black. His gloves are red. You see that, and they look pretty good. Going down, once again, molded in black, and then you've got the boots, pirate style, and they're in red. So that's basically what you have. Turning him around and going to the back, he's got the white star on the back, and of course he's got a peg hole back there, so you can actually carry the shield on his back that way. So that's really about the size of it for U.S. Agent. Really simple. He's a very simple, simplistic design, so you're not going to get much in the way of paint apps because he's mostly black. So that's how it goes down. Anyway, as far as his articulation goes, his head is on a ball hinge. I just popped it off trying to go too far back, snap it back on. But yes, he can move his head back that far, look down that much. Has a little bit of attitude there. Of course, he can 360 it. As far as his shoulders go, he can get it to almost 90 degrees. He can 360 his arms. He's got the bicep swivel. He's got double jointed pinned elbows. Like I said, this is on an older buck. And he's got the wrist swivel and horizontal hinge, which is duplicated on his right side. As far as his ab articulation is concerned, he's got an ab crunch that he can go down that far forward, this far back. He's got waist swivel, so he can go rotate left and right. As far as his hips, he can get out that far. He can lift his leg more than 90. Back a little bit, he's got a thigh cut. He's got double jointed pinned knees. He swivels at the top of the boot. He can point his toe forward that much, up that much. He's got nice ankle pivot, and of course, you know what it is, holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's U.S. Agent with his additional hands as well as his shield. Of course, grasping, and I've got him in a quick makeshift pose, showing him getting ready to fling his shield. And here's U.S. Agent with his shield utilizing the clip function. And you guys probably already know this, but the best place to use the clip for least risk of it snapping is right there where the hand meets the wrist area. And you shouldn't really have any problem. The only other issue that you could possibly have would be paint rub. That's about it, but even then should be all right. But yeah, this is how he looks when you have the shield clipped to his arm. And I'm still getting vibes that the shield is a little bit too small. Here's the shield on USAgent's back, like I said, with that peg clip combo, and he has the peg hole in the center of his back, center of his star. You can have a USAgent carry his shield that way. And now for that comparison that I promised you at the beginning of the video. Here we have the 80th anniversary Captain America next to USAgent, and I don't know if it's translating well on screen. It doesn't seem to be so through my viewfinder, but I can straight up tell you, looking at it head on, Captain America is slightly larger, both slightly height-wise, very slightly height-wise, but it's most telling girth-wise, left to right. The width, he's definitely wider, if you will, than the USAgent, and that, like I said, at the very least, his buck should have been used for USAgent, minimum. And if we're going to be real, ideally he should be slightly larger than Captain America, and I don't know if there's a decent intermediate buck for that. So like I said, at minimum it should have been Cap's buck. So here we have a group shot of all the figures in the wave. We've got from our left to our right, Iron Man Model 70. We've got Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. Behind her we've got Thor, Herald Thor to Galactus. To his left, our right, we've got Speedball. In front of him we've got Dr. Adam Brashear, aka Blue Marvel, and to his left, our right, we have Madam Hydra, aka Viper. And of course, front and center, USAgent. All that's left is the Build-A-Figure, the collector himself. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Collector Wave USAgent, though it is an upgrade from the previous release, I still find that it's lackluster, simply not because of the paint apps or anything like that. That is no fault of Hasbro's. The design of the USAgent is very simplistic, so you know, it is what it is, being molded completely in black. They just got it wrong with the buck. That's all there is to it. You know, he should be a little bit bigger than he actually is, and that's going to leave those of us that are sticklers for accuracy a little, you know, we're going to be a little dissatisfied with it. You know, it's wild because there's nothing wrong with the Grim Reaper buck, not at all. We were all elated and excited when it was first introduced because it was something a little bit beefier than the Bucky Cap. So that was, you know, that was great for when that happened. But they've created more body molds since then, and especially the Captain America 80th anniversary body mold. So as I stated earlier ad nauseum, I'll say it again, at the very minimum, USAgent should have been on the 80th anniversary Captain America buck, barring there being something intermediate between that buck and the next largest buck, which I think might be the Omega Red buck, which would have been way too big. But it should have been something other than this buck right here. But I've gone on enough about that. Still a decent looking figure, and you know, it's always great to have some decent upgrades, if they are indeed upgrades to characters we already have. If it's not going to be upgraded, then don't waste the slot, give us a new character. Anyhow, that'll do it for this review, guys. The collector, the Baff, is next. We'll get on him and then be up out of here with this particular wave. I need you guys to like, to share, and to subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments down below. Questions, concerns, critiques, whatever it is, I'm here for it. Let me have it. And if you want to be notified when I upload another video, hit that bell and you will be notified. This is your Knuckle Big Rucker, leaving you with this. The hunt continues, and I'm out. Peace.